So anyway, I want to wish you all a wonderful Christmas. It's Christmas Eve here, well, daytime. And I've just finished work, which is awesome. I've got 3 days off, which would be great, and I'm actually looking forward to spending some time on footage and stuff for this channel over Christmas, because I'm taking a week off from my other channel where I do pick a card readings. I'd quite like to take a break from that one because it's always the same thing really. So it's quite nice just to have a weekend off from all of that and yeah, be a little bit more creative. So something awesome happened and I will show you what it is. Friends of mine, and they became friends because they started watching this channel, Marion and Mike. He gets drones passed on to him to test them and to try them out for companies and, you know, reviews them and stuff like that. So he has a few and they talked about it and decided I should have another one. So yeah, this is the little baby. It's a little Mavic Air 2. It does pretty much everything I want it to do. I quite like the fact that it's small. Like the Zoom I had was an awesome drone. It was a very capable, very strong drone. But this one seems to do okay in wind too. It seems to do quite well. Because I did try the Mini at one point and that wasn't very good in wind. So yeah. This one is just a little baby. So I ordered another battery for it because it's always good to have a spare and a little case to put it in so it doesn't get damaged. But yeah, this one is not allowed to be a submarine. It's been told no going swimming, no just flying off and landing in the lake. So yeah, you'll start seeing drone footage in my videos again, which is awesome. So anyway, I just went for a walk down the bottom and watched some kids swim, and we saved a jandal and had a good yak to the mum and said hi to some friends and filmed their Santa Claus. So that's lots of fun. But yeah, no, it's busy out there. I think tomorrow it'll go really manic. Today people are with families. Tomorrow on the road is not a day I'd want to be travelling actually. I remember one time, well, it was about the 5th of January, might be a bit windy, about the 5th of January, and I just left the Whangamata Gypsy Fair and I had to travel to New Plymouth. That was our usual run after that one, which is quite a long way when you're absolutely trashed. You know, we would have just done about 9 days straight pretty much. So yeah, I remember just feeling so frazzled because so many people were on the road going home, panicking to get back to work, you know, that first lot all do around about then. And it was manic. I had people with boat trailers just cut in and almost swipe me with their boats and things like that, and it was like, oh my god, I can't cope with this. I'm too tired to actually deal with this and concentrate on this. So I went and pulled into the Tower Museum in Matamata and just thought, nah, I'll try again tomorrow. But yeah, in a vehicle like this, my truck's not that fast. It only does about 80 really on the highway. Can be pushed up to 90, but it's really revving a bit high at that speed. So 80 is kind of, it's happy at that speed. And when the traffic is manic, it's actually really hard work because I like to pull over and let traffic pass when I can. But during this insane Christmas period, I'd spend all my time on the side of the road and not actually get anywhere. So I try to avoid it. I'd stocked up the other day so I don't have to go to town till next week, sometime Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere around there, Wednesday probably. And just avoid travelling until mid-January. It starts to slowly return to a bit more normality. So that's kind of my trick. You know, all the holiday makers are out there buzzing around, racing around, doing their thing. I do have the urge to go to the beach. I'd like to go to Tonga or the other coast, but I'll leave that till things calm down a bit. So I had some friends stay here for a few days, and they're at Waihi and they're great people and they have a good reason to be there, but they said, oh, why don't you come there? But I thought, oh god, no. Waihi NZMCA Park over Christmas, New Year, no. And NZMCA parks aren't good with this grumpy person I have down here who's going to attack me in a minute. She's got her ears back and she's got a mean face. Yeah, so I have to keep her on a lead in those places, and that's just going to stress her out. She's too old for that sort of carry on now, so I'm much happier just stay somewhere where she can just sit under the truck. She doesn't friggin' go anywhere. She comes outside, she sits under the truck. She might go for a little walk around in the evening and then she comes back. And you know, at her old age, that's her daily exercise. Sometimes she comes for a walk with me. But the other day we walked to the gate, which isn't that far, and walking back it was really hot and she was panting and coughing and stuff, so I actually picked her up and carried her the rest of the way because it was like, oh man, yeah, no, this is too much. So she's too old for all this carry on with being on leads and stuff like that. So yeah, but this is sort of oh dear, we're on a lean, we've got a crooked thing going on. Hi and Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Day. I've just had a nice relaxing morning, spent a bit of time on Skype and Zoom and caught up with people, and yeah, I flew the drone. I've been spoiling fiends with lots of treats, but that's really about it. I'm just really pleased to have a long weekend off. It's quite a treat. So I'm quite enjoying just sitting up here. People are out there hard out water skiing, and I was watching them this morning and I thought, well, quite a few of them probably got stuff for that for Christmas that they need to try out, you know, new skis or new those rings they tow behind boards that the kids sit on and stuff. So yeah, it's been quite fun watching all of those. I'm having a nice real coffee. Later on I'll probably wander down the hill and say good day to the rest of the crew, but that won't be till later this afternoon. Until then I'm just gonna have a nice relaxing day. I've got some yummy gourmet new potatoes I want to eat at some point. So far I've actually been rather boring. I just made a big smoothie like I do every morning and had that because that's what I felt like. Yeah, I'm not going all out. I've got some nice fruit and that's usually my Christmas treat. I just love having a little bit of a splurge on things like mangoes and strawberries and blueberries, and luckily the little fruit shop here was still affordable, you know, while the supermarkets seem to hike all their prices up. So yeah, it's quite a lovely day. I'm a little bit frustrated with what I'm filming with the drone. I'm going to spend this afternoon doing a bit of research on what I'm doing wrong, because I'm just getting really, the skies are just really white and blown out, and I know I don't have ND filters yet, but with my last drone that wasn't such a big thing, you know. It seemed to be easier to dial in the exposure, so I need to figure out how to do it with this one. Like with the zoom, you just tapped on the foreground so that it would light for that, or you tapped on the sky and it would change its exposure and focus on that, whereas this, it doesn't seem to work. So if anybody's got any ideas on getting that right, because, you know, exposure is something I've been dealing with for years with cameras and drones and stuff, and this one I'm just having real problems. So I'm going to have a look online and see if there's any good tips on how to get that right. So that's going to be a little bit of reading this afternoon. But yeah, I hope wherever you are, you're having a nice Christmas. It's been quite interesting actually. I was thinking about it this morning. You know, so many companies are still sending friggin' spam on Christmas Day. I checked my emails and it was like everybody was sending out adverts for Boxing Day sales and this and that and that and that. And I was thinking, God, does it never stop? You know, I mean, I just delete all that stuff. But still, it's like, who's sitting there doing that? Or are they using an automated system that just sends them at regular intervals? They probably are. But advertising, yeah, it's just bizarre. It never stops. But this is sort of my Christmas day on the road. Not really on the road, actually avoiding the road. So anyway, I hope whatever you're doing over Christmas is awesome. I hope you've got some nice people around you. I'm going to go down to happy hour a bit later on. And yeah, that's about the excitement of my day. Talk to a few people I care about earlier on Skype and stuff, and catch up with my friends down there later, and yeah, that's about the excitement of it. So anyway, lots of love to you all. If you like this video and want to see more about random things that come up in life on the road, how do we spend Christmas, yeah, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.